Hello and welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise here on Madden 21. Today we have a game on the road. It's our third straight divisional game. We're playing the Patriots for the second time in 3 weeks. And we'll see how we fare. We didn't play great against them the first time. Our offense has really struggled so far this season. We won last week 19-14 against the Buffalo Bills, but our offense was not really a story in that game. Our defense came up with big stops and made the plays when they needed to, and our offense scored enough points for us to win. But our offense is going to need to score more points today if we want to be victorious. Cam is off to a great start this year, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, still adding the presence on the ground as well. They will start on the ground for Sony Michel, who breaks 1 tackle, gets close to the first down marker and is just shy of it. But he had over 200 yards, 40 attempts I believe, in the week 1 game. And we'll have to see if we can do a better job of slowing him down today. But there's a big completion for 21 yards to N'Keal Harry. So first down and 10. Now Cam will go under center with Michel in the backfield, and they'll go draw a play for him. He's got green grass ahead of him, breaks 1 tackle, and we're going to have to do a better job today of bringing down Sony Michel on first contact if we want to have a better performance than we did in week 1 against him. Cam will throw on first down and 10. He's got his tight end Devin Asiasi for a 7-yard gain. Jerome Baker on the tackle. A bunch set to the left for Cam. He throws, he's got his tight end once again inside of the 5-yard line and down to the 4. A 3-for-3 start for Cam for 47 yards. They'll bring in 3 tight ends on first down and goal and throw to one of them. It's Devin Asiasi once again. That's his 3rd catch in this drive, and the Patriots take an early 7-0 lead with a very strong opening drive. Tua Tagovailoa takes the field. He had 4 interceptions in week 1. He's 35 for 60 so far in the season. We'll open in the pistol on first down, throw into the flats for Bronson Rechsteiner, and he maybe gets a yard. We're going to need to do a better job today of throwing the ball down the field. That's going to be Tua to be accurate, make the right decision, and also our receivers to make the tough contested catches. There is Tony Pollard for 1 yard. Pollard is the back on 3rd down and 8. Tua looks downfield, and he's going to take his shot looking for Parker, and he gets a hand on it, but great coverage downfield by Jonathan Jones. Twin tight end as the Patriots take back over, and nowhere to go this time is it'll be a loss of 1. Jerome Baker and Kyle Van Noy in on the play. 2nd down and 11. They're going to go ground game once more. Michel breaks that tackle. He's got a good gain. It'll be 7 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 4. 3 wide receivers for New England, and Cam will take off and do it himself. Nice move there, beating Darren Lee as he gets down to the 48-yard line. And Cam is shaken up on that play, so Jarrett Stidham, the backup, will come in now. We'll have to see how long Cam will be out and if he'll be able to return today. Stidham will just hand it off, though, to Michel, who gets 5 yards. 3 wide once again for the Patriots, as it's a throw for Stidham this time. He's got N'Keal Harry for 15 or 14 yards and a first down. They really like this 11 personnel. They're going to stick with it. Throw underneath. Tight contested catch as Byron Jones was right on top of Harry, but he is able to bring it in. Twin tight end, here's Sony Michel, and he breaks 1 tackle and gets close to the end zone down at the 1-yard line. One thing I really like in this game is the throwback uniforms for both teams. They both look really good. I formation, here's Michel. Patience gets him into the end zone, and New England is now up 14-0. Real shades of week 1 so far. Actually, in that game, we were much more competitive at this point in the first quarter. Tua's going to go to the air on 2nd down and 7. This time he has a connection down the field for 13 yards as Lawrence Guy is shaken up on the play. Twin tight end from under center as Peyton Barber is in the game. He gets the handoff and picks up 6 yards. A big storyline in today's ball game is Gus Edwards broke his hand last week and will be out for a number of weeks, so we signed Peyton Barber off the streets. And there's another big injury as Eric Flowers is going to the locker room. Tua will keep it on 3rd down, picking up 3 yards and the first. But as we can see here, Eric Flowers is not able to return, so Grayson Samuel, the rookie, will take over at left guard. He was a late round draft pick, and we'll have to see what he's able to do. Taking a shot downfield, great coverage as going step for step with Demir Bird, who has elite deep speed. 3rd down and 10 for Tagovailoa. He throws, Gesicki goes up, makes the tough catch. It's a 17-yard reception, and we're inside of Patriots territory for the first time today. Bird in the slot as we have 2 backs in the backfield on 3rd down. It's a screen pass for Tony Pollard. He gets outside, gets a nice block from Samuel, who makes his way out there as we get down to the 21-yard line. Now to be Bird, who comes in motion. They flip it to him and nowhere to go. He loses a yard, so to be 3rd down and 10 upcoming. 5 for 8 start for Tua, but only 39 yards. And now Tua will throw, pressure gets there. The unblocked defender is Ryan Kerrigan, who brings him down. And that'll bring on Jason Sanders for the field goal attempt. It's about a 47-yarder. The kick is up, and it is good. And we're on the board for the first time today. It's 14-3 now. Cam and the Patriots offense back on the field. He'll throw quickly underneath as there is a catch for Jakobi Meyers, who had a very strong performance against us in week 1. Now they'll go to the ground game on 3rd down and 3. Emmanuel Ogbah makes the play, and that will force the stop as our defense comes up, and hopefully that can help our offense on this drive. Peyton Barber gets the handoff. He's got some room to work with as he picks up 7 yards. That's his 3rd carry of this first half. Gesicki is the tight end on 3rd down and 3. It's Devontae Parker working on the slant as he picks up 15 yards and the first down. We need to get him more involved. He hasn't got nearly enough touches so far this season. There's a throw underneath for Mike Gesicki. He stretches for the first down, and he will get it. So the chains will move once more. Trips to the left as it'll be a draw play and nowhere to go for Tony Pollard. He has 6 carries for 6 yards after that 2-yard loss. On 2nd down and 12, Tua will throw down the field. He's got his man. It's Devontae Parker inside of the red zone. A great adjustment on that throw by Tagovailoa. We'll stick with the twin tight end. Here is Tony Pollard, and no room to work with once again. And now Devontae Parker is shaken up, and that's about as bad of news as you can get. He's our best offensive player, and he really bails us out at times. Looks like he has a problem with his wrist, and he will also head into the locker room. With Parker out, we'll go to the ground game. It is Tony Pollard. That's his biggest run of the day, and it will be a dislocated elbow for Devontae Parker, so he will not return today. And we'll get an update after today's ball game on his status moving forward. And Myles Gaskin can't pick up the first down, but the offense will stay on the field. We need touchdowns down by 2 scores, and Bronson Rechsteiner gets the first down, a gain of 2. Bird comes in motion, and they give it to Pollard, and once again our offensive line cannot block for him. He has 9 carries for 15 yards in this first half. A very poor start for our running game. Tagovailoa will throw. It's intercepted. A diving interception for Desmond King. That's his 3rd on the season. He had 2 in week 1 against us, including a pick 6. And the red zone takeaway will result in the Patriots taking back over with Cam Newton back in the game. Newton will take off, slide down after picking up 9 yards. He is very dangerous still. Even as he gets older, he will make you miss and make you pay if you don't respect him in the run game. There is a first down run for Sony Michel, and now to be 1st down and 10. Damian Harris checks in as the second back in the backfield. Throw and catch for N'Keal Harry as it's Xavier Howard who is beaten coverage. Sticking with the split backfield once again on 1st down. It'll be a throw underneath for Sony Michel, who bursts forward and gets to the 41-yard line. Another first down for the Patriots as they are just eating up yardage in this first half. Quick, easy throw once again. This one for 8 yards to Jakobi Meyers. 3 wide set, and Cam will throw underneath. He's got Michel, and there is a flag down as Jerome Baker brings him down. And it is holding on the Patriots, so that will back them up with only 1 minute and 7 seconds left. 2nd down and 4, throw underneath for Nelson Aguilar. He gets to the 28-yard line, and the Patriots will use their first timeout. After they use their second timeout, it's now 2nd down and 7. Throw underneath for Sony Michel as he gets to the 22-yard line, and the clock will continue to run. 3rd down and 4. It'd be huge to hold them to a field goal here. Cam rolls out to his left and right into Anthony Irving for the sack and makes his presence known in his rookie season. I have very high hopes for him. It's a 47-yard field goal attempt, and it's no good. So a big momentum swing there as the Patriots get no points on that, and we will head into halftime down 14-3, but a much better end of the half than we had in week 1, where the Patriots scored 21 points in the last 3 minutes or so. A quick halftime, and we're into the second half now. We need our offense to play better in this second half if we want to stay in this game, and that's a great way to do it. Tony Pollard bursts through the hole for 16 yards, as that is one of his biggest runs on the day. We'll fake it to Pollard, now throw downfield, looking for Preston Williams. He makes a good attempt at it, but great coverage, and now it's 3rd down and 7. Bird in the slot as Tua will throw underneath. He's got Gesicki, outruns Hightower and gets the first down inside of Patriots territory. A bunch set to the right with Melvin Southward out there with Devontae Parker out. And now Tua will step up and take off himself, takes a punishing hit, but stretches out and gets the first down. And you can see the heart of the young quarterback really wanting to get this victory and get his team back in today's game. There's a throw downfield, touchdown. Mike Gesicki off the play action. Great job and a great catch for Gesicki and a great read by Tua Tagovailoa. Offense is going to stay out there, go for 2, cut it to a 3-point game. It's nearly intercepted by Dante Hightower, and it'll be a 5-point game with 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. A great offensive drive for the Dolphins. They will start this drive on the ground, as it's a 6-yard gain for Sony Michel. Jacoby Myers in the slot right, and Cam will take off, roll out to his right, and he's got a lot of green grass there. He picks up 13 yards. Iggy will bring him down. So ball at the 44-yard line. They're going to go back to the ground game, handing it off to Sony Michel, who's brought down by Xavier Howard and Jerome Baker. It's an 8 or 9-yard gain. The offset eye as they hand it off. Another first down. Is our defense, they've done a little bit better today in terms of stopping Sony Michel. No 75-yard runs yet, but he's still breaking tackles and picking up big yardage on a lot of these plays. And Cam Newton is 11 for 11 for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. So the one is wild right now. Now to be Cam, who takes off, just sheds the tackler with ease, as Marquise Boykin, the rookie safety, is embarrassed there. First down and 1. Throw underneath. Looks to be a screen pass for Michel. He's got room to work with inside of the 10-yard line. Down to the 7. Didn't get quite enough for the first down, though. They will go I formation, though, and give it to Michel. He has the first down this time as he picks up a yard or 2. He's closing in on the 100-yard milestone. Twin tight end. Here's Michel. Tries to stretch it outside, and a great open field tackle by Bobby McCain. And it'll be 3rd down and goal now. Harry comes in motion. Cam will work from the pocket. Now he steps up, and he will do it himself, getting into the end zone for the 3rd Patriots touchdown on the day, as they are looking pretty good once again on offense, running the ball and throwing the ball. Been very efficient. Our offense takes the field as we try and get ourselves back in this game. A good start there with a 6-yard run. Now a bubble screen for Melvin Southward. He gets into the open field, has a big gain, as that was a great design on the RPO. Twin tight end, Tony Pollard is the back. He's seen the majority of the snaps and carries today with Gus Edwards out, and he's starting to pick it up a little more in this second half. It'll be 3rd down and 2, though. Throw outside, and a great defensive play by Stephon Gilmore. So 4th down and 2. Pollard gets the handoff. He's got room to work with. Our offensive line is definitely playing better in this second half. Eric Flowers out, and I think Grayson Samuel has stepped in and played very well. Throw underneath. Here's Demir Bird. He'll stretch forward, and he got close to the first down marker, and he does get it. We'll spread the field with 4 wide. Pollard is the back, trying to set up the screen for him. He gets it. He's got room to work with. Nice juke move. Gets close to the first down marker and does move the chains. Bird is in the slot. Pollard is the back. They'll go to Tony once again. He breaks 1 tackle and picks up 4 yards. And I have to say, in this game, he's showing off some nice power, or at least ability to break tackles. Throw underneath for Southward. He has to come back for it and gets only about 2 yards, and will send on the field goal unit. Not so sure about that decision from Brian Flores, as it will stay as a 2-score game, especially that close to the end zone. But you have to just trust the coach in those types of situations. A 3-yard catch will set up 3rd down, and a big opportunity for our defense will bring 5. Wide open though, it's Devin Asiasi, and Bobby McCain misses the tackle, as Cam Newton is now 14 for 15. We have 8.5 minutes left. Here is Sony Michel on the handoff as he picks up around 2 yards. So 3rd down and 6. Once again, a chance for our defense. Cam will throw. He's got his man. It's N'Keal Harry inside of Dolphins territory down to the 31-yard line. Cam hasn't made a ton of plays downfield in the passing game, but has been incredibly efficient. But there's a great negative play, as Darren Lee is the one credited with the sack, as Newton tries to scramble, and now it's 3rd down and 10. Newton nowhere to go. He sacked Jerome Baker. The other middle linebacker comes up big, and it'll be a 54-yard field goal attempt. He already missed one from shorter today, and this one's no good as well. So we have a big change there, and our offense will take over the 45-yard line. Trying to set up the screen pass for Tony Pollard. No one was home on the screen, just couldn't quite get the pass out to him. Tua will throw. It's knocked down. An inaccurate pass intended for Melvin Southward, just too far out in front of him. But we're going to go for it. 4th down and 9. We'll take a shot. Demir Bird downfield, double coverage, and King can't bring it in. But once again, a great performance right there as he goes step for step with the speedy Bird. Now the Patriots are back on offense with a chance to just run some clock. They'll go running draw play to start off, as Sony Michel is over 100 yards now on the day. Michel will sweep it out left, and Shaq Lawson is there. It'll be a loss, and 3rd down and 5 upcoming. Newton will work from the pocket and throws quickly. He's got Jacoby Myers for the 1st down. And now the drive will continue and the clock will continue to run. 4 wide for Newton. He throws open. It's Myers once again, as poor coverage there. I believe that was Noah Igbenogany in coverage. We'll stack the box as we're past the 2-minute warning now. And it will be 3rd down and 3 or 4 upcoming as we use our first timeout. Sony Michel gets the handoff and powers his way and falls into the end zone. And the Patriots extend the lead out to 2 scores still, but they will go for 2. Newton is met as the free rusher gets there. Darren Lee brings him down, and it'll be a 15-point game with 1 minute 30 left. 3rd down and 3 for Tua. He throws out wide. He's got Southward, who brings in that one, and we'll have to get to the line quickly. We only have a minute to work with, but we still have 2 timeouts, and now it's time for a shot. Looking for Jakeem Grant. A jump ball for him with Stephon Gilmore covering. Isn't probably the best play call, but you got to take your shots when you can. And that will do it for today's game. A 15-point loss to the Patriots, as they played much better than we did. They had 2 turnovers, and that was the biggest difference point in this game. Tua with 2 interceptions, now up to 6 on the season. And our defense just could not make enough plays. Tony Pollard ran the ball better in the second half. Tua threw for only 200 yards, so not a strong performance from him. Devontae Parker did have to leave the game, and I think that definitely slowed down our passing attack. But Jerome Baker led the game in tackles for pretty much every single game in this series, so once again he does it with 16. Kyle Van Noy gets an upgrade. We haven't seen a whole ton from him so far in the series. I had high hopes for him, but he hasn't made a ton of impact. And then we get an upgrade for Tua and Austin Jackson at left tackle. I'm hoping he can continue to develop as we try and make this offensive line better. But we have some really bad news. The dislocated elbow that Devontae Parker suffered will keep him out for 6 additional weeks and 6 additional games. And that'll be a huge loss for our defense, or our offense, I should say, as he's our best offensive playmaker, offensive player, and really bails us out at times, like I said earlier in this video. But we are 1-2 on the season now, and we will be taking on the New York Jets in the next game, our 4th of 5th divisional games to open the season. The Jets have a couple new faces on their roster, but they're still not a very talented team. You can see Tony Pollard averaging 3.9 yards per attempt, 2.7 for Gus Edwards in his time before he got injured. Receiving, Devontae Parker averaging 20 yards per reception, and that'll be a big loss for us. Jerome Baker has 55 tackles on the season, with 23 more than Bobby Wagner, who's in 2nd place. He is just a tackling machine, and it's crazy how many he gets every single game. But I hope you did enjoy today's game. If you did, please leave a like down below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of the Miami Dolphins franchise. I will see you next time as we're at home for another divisional game at Hard Rock Stadium against the Jets. I hope you have a great rest of your day.